Welcome. Good morning. Another morning coffee chat. Wait for a few people to log on. Meantime, I'm getting ready for work. Right now I'm piping, getting my pipe ready. And I'm going to get a cup of coffee. I'll wait for a couple people to log on before I start that one. I think we're going to do this once in a while. Just quick little morning chats. Figure there's nobody else on at this time. Why not? You guys, the headline. A giant cup of shut the fuck up. Yeah. I shouldn't be swearing, though. It's not nice. I know I swore a couple times yesterday, but shouldn't swear. It's not the way I want my YouTube channel to go. Well, we got somebody watching me. I want to say hi. I'll wait for a couple of people to log on. There we go. Hit the chat. Top chat, live chat messages are visible. Okay, there we go. So like always, start my morning off with a cup of coffee, which I already had a cup, and I wake myself up a little bit before I went live. I don't use sugar, I use sweet and low. My coffee. Like I said, I put a little bit of Poland Spring water inside because my coffee pot gets extremely hot. Got 3 people viewing, guys. I don't know who's here. So if you could just type hi. Don't forget to hit that like. Peter Kane, how you doing? And a little bit of 2% milk. I got a few little things I would like to add and say hi. Good morning, Miss Punky. And then we put some, milk starting to curdle. That means it's no good. It's not bad. 2% milk lasts a lot longer than regular milk. So we know this milk's no good now. Got a little bit of dishes I'm going to do. Today's conversation. Don't miss it. There goes that milk. Not bad. Usually get about 2 weeks out of a gallon of milk for me. Don't miss the conversation, guys. Miss Punky's waiting for her dinner too. I gotta do that before I can sit down and talk to you guys. Who's in the chat? Like I said, I'm actually waiting to start my conversation. What I want to talk about. Did pretty good yesterday. I had 90 views, so. Alright, what do you guys think? For Miss Punky here. We have, for today, liver feast and gravy. Salmon feast in gravy. She's talking on that one, so I guess she likes the liver one, so we're going to give her the liver. Yeah, I know. I usually say good morning to all my YouTube supporters. Call out their names, but that's only on Fridays because that's when I go live. So the topic of the conversation I'm going to be talking about today is, yes, don't that look good? You. Well, Miss Punky likes it. That's what she gets. I give her a half a can. This little can right here. In the morning, half a can when I come home from work. Yeah, so the topic of the live stream is going to be about the homeless. The homeless community. How everybody seems like they forget about them. I was talking to somebody on Facebook last night. Happens to be in one of my groups that I host. And he had some bad judgment of his choice of words on homeless. There we go. All right. Funky's fed. Got my coffee. Good morning, everybody. Also, word up, James. Good morning. And Lunatic, what's going on? Good morning. So I usually tell everybody, welcome to Lucky House. Hit that PayPal. Help me support the homeless communities. Well, this gentleman messaged me yesterday from one of my groups. He says, Lucky, I do not agree what you are doing with the homeless. I stopped to look at that message and try to figure that out. Why would somebody actually say that and send me a message that they disagree what I am doing for the homeless? So I sat on that message for a little bit. I wasn't going to message him back. I was just going to ignore it. But I started thinking, I'll message. I'll find out what his problem is. So I messaged him back. And not even 2 seconds later, he messaged me back. He says, he doesn't agree with it. So I said, yeah, I know. You already told me that. What is the reason why you disagree? He says that every single one that is homeless is out there to receive free money. And they want to live their life with drugs and alcohol. So I stopped and I said, what? Like 5 times. The word what? Then the last word I said, stop. So my reply back was that not everyone is into drugs. Not everybody is into alcohol. Not everybody is looking for money. I personally know that from hand on hand because I've been to these campsites. I've been giving out care packages. I have been giving out hygiene products. You guys see my videos. Not one of them ever asked me for any money at all. So, for people that's out there in this world
to discriminate against the homeless. You don't know the stories. Apparently I do. I started talking to these people. I get to know their stories. Get to know how they begun on the streets. What caused this? Yeah, some of them, they do have alcohol addiction. They do have drug addiction. But not all of them. And like I said, it's an addiction. It's a disease. Just like how people smoke cigarettes. I smoke my pipe tobacco. It's an addiction. Alcohol does the same thing. Drugs do the same thing. If you could receive treatment because you got addicted to something, therefore it's called, to me, a disease. There's help out there for tobacco. For people that want to stop smoking, you go to the doctors for it. They give you pills. They give you a patch, nicotine patch. Same thing with alcohol. Yeah, they put you in a hospital. They go through detox and you get treatment and a lot of counseling to go with it. Same thing with the drugs. Same thing. Put you in detox and they do it. Red Devil Garage, good morning, sir. What about a bunch of crap? Yeah. So, needless to say, what I said back to this guy, I said, listen, not everybody's looking for freebies because they have an addiction as far as drugs or alcohol, or they're looking for free money. There are people out there that had rough times, people like me, people like you, that's actually living day by day, surviving, and that needs that little extra help. Fortunately, some of them have a place to be able to turn to, a friend's house, a family's members, and sleep on their couch. But they are homeless in a way because it's not their house. They're actually living somewhere just to be in a nice warm place. But there's also some that don't have a place to sleep at all. If you guys see one of my videos, I got a homeless gentleman that lives in a park, right? 2 buildings down. You know how he sleeps? He sleeps in a ripped-a-bus terminal, which is a sheltered, but it's open sheltered, if it rains. If it don't rain, he sleeps on one of the picnic tables, on top of the picnic table. This way the rodents don't get to him. Very, very nice, fine gentleman. Just about every day I see him. I talk to him, make sure he's all set. He knows exactly where I live. He needs anything, he knows he just stop and knock on the door. Hygiene products or snack bags. I'm more than glad. I'll open my door if anybody needed something. That's why I keep on pushing out my location where I'm located here in Cumberland. But get back to the story. I went back and talked to this guy for a good 15-20 minutes, trying to debate with him, find out what the hell his issue was with the homeless. The only thing he kept on saying is that they're all panhandlers and they're all drunks or addicted to drugs. I'm trying to convince him. Not everybody's like that. Apparently, I went out to this guy's profile, looked at it. Some people are stupid. Do a little bit of research. I checked it all out. This guy's driving a fucking, like a brand new car. I mean, nice car too. It's not a Rolls Royce or anything, but it's a decent car. You know where he works? CBS, up over here in Woonsocket, the headquarters. So he has a good paying job. Nice car. Don't know about his house because I didn't get to see it, but apparently he's never been in that position where he had to go to a local food bank to be able to pick up some food, peanut butter and jelly, uh, what some people on the streets call rich man scraps. People like myself, some other people say, yeah, it's the food cupboard or the food bank, but that's what the people on the streets they call that. People on the streets they call food banks rich people's scraps. So apparently, this gentleman was never ever put in that position where he had to go and get rich man's scraps to be able to survive. Apparently, this guy never had to scrape up a dime to be able to support his household. This guy probably never even had to worry about paying, his rent because he always had a good job. I don't know. Maybe he had a good life. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. I can't prejudge anybody. But the way how his Facebook was, pull a bed. Good morning, Lunatic. Let's see. I just lost that chat. Hold on a minute. Driving in a apartment building. I forgot. Yes. So, I can't prejudge his opinion. That's the right he has. But be able to sit there and debate and try to convince him that the way how people do live, they don't pick it. They don't choose it. They don't wake up one morning and just say, I got a nice house over here. I got a car. I got this and I got that. I got food. I got heating. That's not a decision that you make overnight. It's not when you just wake up and say, I'm going to become a homeless person and live off of the streets. This is something that people fall on hard times. Things take over their lives that they disagree on, as far as alcohol, drugs. It could be even a partner that's being abusive to another partner that's looking to get out really quick and has nowhere else to go. It could be anything. Could have lost their job. They could have been a decent job. They could have had a poor-ass job. Anything that brought money in. But they could have lost the job. Believe it or not, don't matter where you are, where you're living, there's always going to be a homeless person, I'll guarantee, within a two-block radius from your place. Unless you're way out in the sticks, that's different. You might have a tent city. I don't know. So we'll get back to this guy. So anyways, we started talking back and forth, and I sent him a couple of videos of, what I do on my YouTube, and he said he's been actually watching it. Yeah, so he watches my YouTube channel, so apparently he's going to get to see this video. I still disagree on your judgment of decisions there, my friend. I know it's the right for you to be able to speak what you want, but there's going to be one day in your lifetime you're going to need something. And there's not going to be that person. Because personally myself, hope to God they see what I seen in the conversations before they help you out. Because for somebody that's going to be thick-headed and think about the lower income, less fortunate people out there, CBS is only corporate. Who knows? CBS could go bankrupt. Don't know. Never know. You could lose your job. Big corporates, you only consider a number. Oh. Get a phone call. get mad. Pull a bed. Thanks so very much for the super chat. Cup of coffee. Hope they don't get mad because I just denied the phone call. I haven't decided if I'm going to release this gentleman. Might as well say what I want to say. This little pissant's name. And badmouth this person. Haven't made that decision. Do I have the texts? Well, not texts, but the messages. Yeah, I got them. I could screenshot them. I could add them to a video when I decide to do it, if I did. I could blast his name all over Facebook. That's no problem on that. I can't say he's well known, but it's 100-something people that would pretty much agree with what I've been saying. Because he only has 100-something people on his profile. I don't know what else I could be able to tell you about this guy without bashing his name. It's basically, maybe there'll be a part 2 to this little thing. Let me think on it a little bit before I make that decision, because I don't want to bring that negativity to my channel. But I think this guy here should be brought out to attention because, again, this world is going to shit. Our government is not helping us. That means we, the people, we need to be able to help our people. We have a government that opened up the borders to be able to let people in here, giving them hotel rooms. My town, your town, everywhere. Wherever they could be able to fit these people, they've been putting them in hotel rooms and letting them out scot-free. But yet we have our own veterans, our own people that's living on the streets, and the government don't want to help them. So we, the people, we need to stand up and be able to help this community. What I can't understand, I'll say my little brother mentioned it, is the status. The government opened the borders to be able to let human beings, I shall say, because that's the proper way to be able to say it, without discriminating about race, color, gender. Let these human beings into a country to be able to better themselves. They'll be living off the state for a long period of time, off our tax dollars. But what I can't understand, if I want to go out of the state, me being American, I need to apply for a passport. And you all know, you apply for a passport, yeah, they do a background check. They can make the decision if you're going to leave the country or not. But yet, to come into the country, you're more than welcome. And the government will take care of you, and they put you in a fucking hotel. Figure that out. So we need a passport to leave the country, but yet we get human beings that's coming in, walking right through the gate, and the country is helping them out by giving them a hotel. What a fucking vacation, huh? Yeah, why not? Live off the government. Thank you, America. So anyways, to that fine gentleman, that had a nice, lovely discussion with me yesterday regarding the homeless. I tried calling you 3 times and went to voicemail. You guys know it didn't call one time. So, I'm not sure if it's going to be a part 2 on this. If I do a part 2, it's definitely going to be a private one. It'll be set up for my members. That's no doubt on that, because I can't have that drama stuff on my channel. Wednesday, last day of the month. Tomorrow's April 1st. You guys know what Tuesday is? Tuesday is my day off. My birthday. I'll be 48 years old. So will I have a live stream? Yeah, it'll be during the day. So anyways, we'll talk to you guys later. Hit that PayPal. Don't forget about the homeless communities. We're all still out here trying to raise money. I know Friday was a kind of messed up panel. So anyways, thank you very much. Polar Bear, thanks for that $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Talk to you guys later.